Righteous on the
What is up, you guys? God damn, let me fix my hair, boy. There's no fixing this, never mind. What is up, you guys? Rico from Soul Society coming at you with another video. The first in forever, but we back. So, after some much needed motivation and being lazy and breaking my leg and crashing my Del Sol and all sorts of crazy shit going on, I'll do a story time if you guys want me to do that. A lot of shit has happened. I crashed my last Del Sol with the B20V. You guys never even saw that on this channel. I only had it probably like 4 months up and running, and then I totaled it. So let me know if you guys want to see like kind of like a story time on how that went down and what all happened. But I mean, we're back with something better now. Let me show you guys. So that's a valve cover. If you guys know where that valve cover is from, it's a K20z3. K20z3 is out of the 08 to 11 Civic Si, and it comes with the 6-speed LSD transmission from factory. So as soon as I saw my homie offer me that in trade for like the DA that we used to have back there, too much of a come up to turn it down, so I took it, and now we're here with a 6-speed LSD transmission and a K20z3. Alright, so I'm just gonna leave that shit in here. I'm not the one who looks weird, that's just my neighbor, dog. So it was on one. So this was on a sick one all the time, bro. Alright, whatever. So what we're gonna be doing today is we're gonna be painting the valve cover. And the last time I painted my B series valve cover, a grip of people hit me up like, yo, how did it come out so clean? How did you do it? And I do have some techniques that I use that some people don't know about. So I guess in this video I'll kind of be showing you guys the techniques and the how-tos on how to get your valve cover to come out as crispy as possible. So we want it to look like OEM, you know. That's what a lot of people told me, like, oh, how'd you make that shit look OEM? So I'm gonna show you guys today. But what else? I mean, that's it. So let me show you guys what you're gonna need and how to prep. So obviously you're gonna need your valve cover, you're gonna need your VHT Wrinkle Plus. That's what I've always used. I've heard of people using other stuff, but this is always what I use, VHT Wrinkle Plus. You can get it at AutoZone. I think some Walmarts carry it. Okay, you're also gonna need either sandpaper, or if you want to completely strip your valve cover, if it has like old paint on it and stuff like that, I would recommend just stripping it all off. If it's an OEM finish K series valve cover, you can go right over that, dude. B series, they usually do have like that wrinkle finish, or a lot of B series valve covers have been owned by other people and they fucking like spray painted them and stuff. So yeah, if you have to, get some of this right here. Let's see, I got it all right here. Some stripper, what is it, like clean strip, and it'll clean it right up. You don't need to worry about like any paint. So for my scenario that we have here, I'm just gonna be sanding it, and I've already really did a lot of the sanding. What I try to do is just make the surface as even as possible without any paint stripper. Right there you can see that's chipped right there a little bit, but I mean, I'm not gonna sand it that far because then it's gonna actually cause a groove in there, and we don't want that. So here's all the supplies you're gonna need to get this done right here. So you're gonna need, obviously, VHT Wrinkle Plus. You're gonna need your valve cover, sanded and cleaned. I haven't cleaned it yet, but I'm just getting the materials done. You're gonna need some good quality, I like to go with 3M. Some people use like Duck or other decent brands, but I like to use 3M masking tape, rubber mallet, some sandpaper, and for the sandpaper you're gonna also need a socket. And this socket, mine is a 18. I don't know if you can see, but it doesn't matter what size it is. The only thing you're trying to match is the diameter of these
these circles right here. So let me see, you can see this socket fits pretty much perfectly into those circles, therefore this is a perfect socket. What you're going to want to do is put your tape, I already did this, but you're going to put your tape on the back and take it on your sandpaper and rub it on the edges of the tape until it cuts a perfect circle, and then you can simply peel off your little tape circle that you got now. Perfect circle that's matched to the diameter of these here. So I've already done that one and that one just as an example, so you guys can kind of see what it's supposed to look like. I'm gonna finish sanding and cleaning with some purple powder. After that I'm gonna let it dry, and then we'll probably get on to the masking of everything, and I'll show you guys what the rubber mallet is for as well. But yeah, let me get back to you guys in a little bit. Now what we gotta work on is these holes. So these holes is gonna be the same process. Put a piece of tape on there and then just rub on the edge until it cuts the tape, and you'll be pretty much done. Alright guys, so those are all done. The bungs are sealed. My cat's yelling. Now all we have to do is get this Honda emblem, I guess, taped off, and the easiest way I know of is get your rubber mallet, get your tape. I would sand it beforehand so all your edges are nice and sharp, and then just tap it. So as you guys can see, we're done. This is a little hole. I kind of just capped that off with some paper towel. Everything else is taped off. Goes in the back. The Honda letters are taped off nice, so that's gonna be nice and polished when we're done. Got these side holes here, so now getting ready to paint. So what you got to do with this paint is you want to lay 3 layers, one going diagonal, one horizontal, and one vertical. So once you have your 3 layers, it goes into the oven, 200 degrees for 1 hour is what it calls for. So let's start painting. I like to start with the areas that are going to be hard to get into, aka that hole there. So our first coat is going to be all this way. Alright guys, so that's coat 2 right there. So far I don't see any drips. I'm laying it on as heavy as I can without getting any drips, hopefully, because that's the last thing we want when you're laying wrinkle paint. But yeah, that's coat number 2 and it's looking good. After this, like I said, it's gonna go into the oven for 200 degrees for an hour. It seems like a lot, but that's what the manufacturers recommend, and that's what I'm gonna do. Alright guys, I was kind of in a rush because, you know, you can't let this paint sit out too long, start curing without heat on it. But the valve cover's in the oven. It's at 200 degrees and you want to leave it in there for about an hour. Don't mind all the dishes, I had to take them all out of the oven for this, but it's been in there about 10 minutes. I set the timer for an hour now, and you can see the wrinkling's already begun. So this is the only way. If your mom's gonna beat your ass if you use the oven, your mom or your wife or something, you have 2 options right here. You have the option of having a shitty looking valve cover because you used a heat gun, or you can get your ass beat and have a good looking valve cover. See me, I'm taking the second option. So if y'all see me later with the black eye, mind your fucking business. And there you have it, guys. Look at that finish. Perfect. As usual. In here we got a little bit more wrinkle because we had more paint obviously fell into these cavities, but That's gonna be covered. I have a wrinkle cover. All that matters is that it's evenly wrinkled all throughout the front here where you're gonna see it. On the sides. So yeah, now this is the satisfying part right here. Look at this. Look at this. This right here is what separates you from all the other guys who do the wrinkle finish on their covers. Watch. Let me finish this and I'll get back to you guys right now, alright? So there you have it, guys. Check me out. Sound effects and everything. Look at that. I'm still gonna polish this with a 2000. This is like a 300 grit. I'm gonna polish that with a 2000 and it'll look perfect. Look at that finish, guys. You can hear it. I love it. Came out perfect. Just like all the B series I've done.
Alright, you guys, so that's gonna be the end of the video for today. Let me give you guys one last look at it. I already put on the engine. I haven't torqued anything down. I haven't even put the Honda bond or anything on it yet. I just put the new gasket on there, kind of sandwiched it in, because I do plan to remove the valve cover when we slide it underneath the car, because I don't want to scratch it. I'll probably put that one on as a placeholder when we're putting the engine under, so I don't scratch this one up. That one's Jake's that he let me borrow. I haven't put the coil packs in either because I was lazy and I didn't want to like lube them up since nothing's lubricated yet. It was gonna need lubrication. So there's that. Before, after. All right. So get in the light. I hope you guys learned something new today. If you did, drop a like. If you didn't, drop a dislike. If you did and you still don't like it, drop a dislike. That's it. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.